All right. Welcome back, guys. We are back in action. As I hope. Shit, man, that was a lot of running around. Went outside, checked the cables. Stupid rain came. I think they messed up my cable because I'm running Ethernet cable. And then they just dumped all water from a roof, right? Because the drainage got stuck on the roof and it's fucked up the cables. And yeah, what a disaster. It looks like we're back. There was a lot of running around the last 5 minutes. But seems like everything's working as far as I can see. Connection smooth. Or someone tried to attack me. That's the only other option I see. I think someone tried to attack. Claudio tried to attack Claudio. DDoS attack. The banks, man? Yeah, you know it, man. You know it. Alright. Let's get straight into it. No time to waste here. So let's start off here with the calendar. As always, we do have news today. We have unemployment rate. The number is more important here. They're expecting rate to come back at 3.8. Previous was 3.8. Now, if numbers do come back higher than expected, we're going to see pound drop here. We're going to see pound drop. If numbers come back lower than expected, we're going to see pound pump here. I'm expecting to come back, I'm expecting for this to come back pretty much as expected. All day, if Ecofin, depends what they say there, but generally I don't see these things do much. But depends on what we come back with here in terms of numbers. I'm expecting to come back at the same numbers here. We have had a significant drop from last month. If we were to look at last month was 4.0 to 3.8, that would have sent pound up in that move there since we dropped, right? So we could come back slightly less than expected. I mean, pound is looking a little bit strong here. We did get some news from Bank of Japan overnight to give us this move, and they just given another news announcement right here. We can see they just said that to mull a March hike with the outcome too close to call. So mull just means like a discussion, So basically what they're saying here is that any discussion about hiking rates in March is too close to call, right? And another announcement we saw that I posted here in the private was this one here. Not this one. Where was that? No, I posted in London session. Maybe in London feedback. Yeah. So look here. This one here. Update. Japan's economy recovering but shows signs of weakness. So that's another thing we need to keep an eye on, is that that's from Udia. So Udia, of course, is the one who has more of a say than other people. But yeah, definitely some mixed views coming in here, right? So we're seeing a little bit of JPY weakness, and that's what I was talking about. That, listen, this is all speculation. Speeches are going to move the market. We're going to see all of this happen here. It's no solid data is coming out, so we're going to see them counteract, but it's only going to happen when one of these big guys open their mouth. So of course, hard to predict when they're going to open their mouth because it's not announced. These are all unannounced, and we see the reaction. I mean, look at the reaction of this small speech here. It's like 47 pip move, 50 pip move, right? 50 pip move from him just saying that, hey, we're not going to hike it as soon as March. Like, come on, let's use a bit of common sense here. We were not expecting them to hike rates at March anyways. We're in March. We're literally March 12th here, and they're saying, oh, I don't think we're ready to hike. It's like, yeah, no shit, you're not ready to hike. What data has come out? It's like, and then the market's like, oh, 50 pip drop, pump the pound, So, and then they take that in as positive, like the market. So, look, they're taking that as positive because they're saying, oh, okay, if it's not going to be March, it's going to be April. So it's a complete mess here. In terms of what they're saying with these speeches. Now, for news coming out in around 10 minutes here, this one's pretty hard to predict because we have had the move down already. So we would like to see, as an economy in the UK, for this to hold. If rates do hold, we probably do see a little bit of a spike up, maybe spike down, nothing too crazy. So basically, I think best will be to wait for news here to see what ends up happening. But let's start off on the daily time frame and work our way down to have a look, and then we'll talk about CPI because big data today is CPI. It's actually a very important one. So as we can see what daily is doing at the moment, yesterday's daily still closing on top of this daily support range here. We have closed outside of the range, so all of this move, even if we end up moving up towards 89s, even 90s could be an upside move to make a lower high and continue down, because we have broken the first structure here. And we have, you know, a resistance, lower high, lower low is starting to form. Now, if we fake out back in the range, will give us the move to those 190s, which we can trade, of course. Looking at 4 hour, obviously the news overnight gave us this 4 hour candle here. A big push towards the upside. We're sitting at kind of 4 hour resistance. So we bring back drawings here. We can see what's going on. Now this 4 hour support, I can move down to this one here, like so. This previous 4 hour support can say goodbye. Actually, I want to see how I want to clean up these charts, because that's still important. I think this previous weekly and previous daily resistance also still important. I do want to keep this. Look at this 4 hour resistance, still important. It's exactly where we just retested. This 15 minute can say bye-bye. That 15 minute can go. That can piss off. This 4 hour here, what are we doing with it? Nothing much. Just going to move that and make that a 50. Not 15, sorry. That can be just a 15 level there. And then obviously we have our next level here. Where's our 4 hour resistance? I think we're sitting close to 4 hour resistance here. We have a 4 hour resistance right here. Let me see how that looks on 15. Yeah, I'm not too, we've already crossed through it. So I guess we can keep that into consideration here. Yeah, let's just put that into the 4 hours resistance, right? That's our 4 hour resistance. So yeah, I think, you know, looking at what's going on the charts here, what we can see happen is, you know, daily time frame still bearish here. Previous daily time frame still bearish. Previous 4 hour is from news, which is making it a little bit hard, right? Since previous 4 hours from news here that caused that upside move. So yeah, I think buys can make sense, but we do need to start to break ranges. Otherwise, we're gonna try retrace this move. I watched a YouTuber sell into the W last night. And instantly lost. Which W? Oh, sell into the weekly last night and instantly lost? Yeah. You would, right? This is a rejection zone. We know that this zone is going to be very, very tough here. It just went a little bit deeper. We were expecting bounces from somewhere here, but it went a little bit deeper yesterday, but we still got that bounce, right? We still got that bounce. So yeah, looking at price here, I think we'll have to break down below 680s before looking for sells. That's where our rejection is coming from. This could just be a liquidity zone here. So if we can start to get below that news rejection wick, that's where I feel the continuation will come through here. Yeah, below there to come tap and retrace some of this impulsive move. Otherwise, if we start creating supports, especially leaving this resistance here, I feel that's where we're going to have our upside push and buys will make sense. We have around 10 pips to this next resistance here, and obviously till this next resistance is around 30 pip range. So I think that's what we're going to look for here, and that's going to be in 5 minutes, right? That's going to be in 5 minutes to see what this news does. I think right now there's no setup for the next 5 minutes, so we are waiting for news here. If we go ahead and look at what's going on with gold here, right? Gold is ranged all yesterday, sat in between that range, and let's go have a look at what's. We're just trying to make a resolution at the moment for sells. Does look quite good actually. 4 hour. Look at yesterday's 4 hour failed to continue down. We sat in the range. This 4 hours working on trying to get below here. Daily time frame is still closing bullish, right? We didn't close even a daily bearish yesterday. We are showing weakness, but again, we just consolidated. 4 hours now working on making its way towards the downside. And today is going to be a massive day because we have what? CPI. So we're going to mark this 4 hour support right here. This is going to be a major zone. Not major, but it is definitely a support that has to be considered. Not 4 hours, sorry, that's a 1 hour, my bad. So this is a zone that has to be considered here. Looking at 4 hours, trying to work on that breakdown here. We're just sitting at that. I mean, if this can close below here, sells do make sense here. Sells do make sense if we can close below. Yeah, that's where your sells would make sense, but you only have sells till this bottom of the range here. That's max target, somewhere around here, 28 pips. Definitely enough, but if we fake out from here, then obviously there's no sells, so you have to keep that marked And if we do close below, that will be a selling option. But CPI is the big factor today. Is going to be CPI. What is CPI? CPI is inflation data, and this is going to be inflation data in the US, which is obviously big. Trying to aim for that soft landing, trying to reduce interest rates here. We're seeing the economy trying to reduce interest rates, and in order to do that, they need inflation to come down to that 2% target. So if we see that start to creep down towards that 2% target, you will continue to see gold bulls take action. You'll continue to see, basically that the dollar, continues to be weaker here as we start to see that being priced in. But if we see inflation creep a little bit higher, you will see bullish pressure come back into the dollar, and you'll see gold make a big retracement here. Now, what am I expecting? There's no data to suggest that we will see anything too shocking. If we look at the labor market here, they are on track to keep rates lower, to reduce rates, but they need to be very, very cautious. So this is going to be a very, very important data to look at here to see how inflation, if it creeps up or not. Technically, I wouldn't be surprised to see inflation creep up, just to see a pullback and a bit of dollar strength. But if we're looking at what the charts are doing pre-news here, we can just see they're forming a consolidation, not even trying to pull back to grab liquidity. So very well, we could see rates come back the same, which is kind of on the side I am leaning. So, all right, news is about to come out in 3 minutes here on GJ. So I want to see you guys' votes, up or down. Spam it in chat. Let's see. Actually, no, we have enough time to put a poll. Let's put a poll. Up or down? Up or down? All right, I put it in chat. 571 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Sorry about the little bit of a delay. It's my bad. Something happened to my internet. It's actually not my bad. So all of you can bugger off because it's not my problem. It's your problem. So, yeah. Make sure to do the YouTube business. Leave a like. I would appreciate it. Get the likes up to at least, how much should we get it up to? Get up to at least 200 here. Then I don't have to ask for that BS because it's annoying repeating that every day. But it works. Part of the YouTube business. Helps get this information out to others so that they can benefit and hopefully stop losing money in these markets, because that's my goal. Damn, instantly 160 votes, and how many likes do we have? 150. Okay. We're not too up. 170 votes, 150 likes. You guys are capped, bro. Always ready to gamble on up or down, right? Always ready to gamble. But when it comes to pressing like, don't want to gamble, huh? The thing with pressing like is it's guaranteed. You can't lose, right? You can't lose it by pressing like. Oh damn, 200 likes now you gave. Okay. You guys are good. 10 points to everyone here. 10 points. Hopefully 10 pips for everyone. All right, let's see what news does. I'm going to end the poll here. 59% of people saying up. So chat indicator is saying up here in 19 seconds. I think you guys can be right here. It does make sense to continue up. But remember, that means that unemployment will have to come back better than expected. I think numbers come back as expected, but still we could see maybe 20 pip move up. I don't know what numbers will come back. Hard to predict this type of stuff. Let's see. Yay, very anticlimactic. All of that for a little move up. Came back as expected. To see that move, then it had to come back as expected. I'd be very surprised to see this not come back as expected. Just to see this little move up here. But it's not loading for me on Tradingview because Tradingview is being very slow. Please can you speed up Mr. Tradingview so we can see the data. This is pending. 3.8. Show me 3.8. Show me 3.8. Okay, don't show me anything. Leave me blue bold here, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. There's no bottom wick. Will it flip? see if we can get this data. I'm extremely interested to see. It should be 3.8. Look, how do they not know what the data is? It's like they're manipulating it. That's why we're seeing no reaction in the market, is because all traders are waiting to go full margin. Oh, maybe it came back less. Oh, 3.9. Okay, now we see the move down, right? Look, traders pricing that in. Look, look, look. So we see the data come out, and now all of these FOMO traders are pricing it in. Let's see if the big boys come and mess them up. So it came back higher than expected, which is why we're seeing this move down. Again, hard to predict. So we can now see it revisit this news low here. Remember, we had this speech that came out. Be very careful. Just to that news low is around, I think, 20, 30 pips here. Yeah, 13 pips from where our lowest low currently is. So I think we could revisit the low. If we start to now break below this low, that is where sells are going to make sense. Yes, it came back higher than expected. We saw 3.9, which is why we're having a bit of a bearish move here in pound. Maybe today we can start to retrace this news move here that happened overnight. But I do think it would be good to get below this low here. Anyways, we need a closure. Closure will be good. Look, gold rejected that support. No trade, right? Right, we're revisiting this news low now. Let's see if we can end up closing something below it. Some sort of 5-minute or something like that. And then we can look to retrace some of this news move here. Not news move, but whatever speech that came out. Because all we need is a place for stop loss, right? So if we can identify that we can get into this zone, these stops are pretty big here. So I'd like to see some sort of smaller stop loss just to give me better entry, better management, better everything, right? We want better everything in trading. I think sellers going to be trapped. I see more on buy side. Yes, it's definitely possible, but I think if we start to breach below these lows with closures, that's where sellers are going to come in a little bit more. But yeah, if we just reject from now like this without a close, you know, we've seen that last minute. I mean, this candle right here can end up looking like this, right? We have 11 minutes. In 11 minutes, this candle can end up looking like this current candle can look like this previous with a long rejection. And then everyone will be like, oh shit, what happened? Well, there you go. That's what happened. You know? Do you trade fake outs? Yes, it's one of my trading entries. I have a specific way to trade fake outs, but yes, it is one of my entries. Yeah, what did the numbers come out as well? Numbers came out. Thank you very much for showing me the numbers, Mr. Forex Factory. Yeah, came back. A little bit less people claiming unemployment, but we saw unemployment rate go up, right? So this is the amount. This should be change the number of people claiming unemployment. Yes, so we saw less people claim unemployment, but this number goes up. So mixed results. Again, very hard to predict that. Right, we're seeing now new 5-minute candle open, no top wick here. I mean, if this can form 5-minute structure, that will give us a aggressive entry, kind of like yesterday, where we have this deep bearish candle close. But if we can form that 5-minute structure, it'll be the same trade as yesterday, like this one here, right? And funny enough, it's really in the similar area here. So I feel if we can get the same here, then we can look for the same sort of thing. And if we get no structure, then that's that, right? There's nothing we can do about that. Unless you want to risk it for the biscuit with stops above this high here, but I don't think it's necessary to hold that much drawdown. This is your plan? Yeah, let's have a look at some plans here. I saw some plans being sent in. We have one from Tony. Let's have a look at your plan, Alex. Yeah, same zone he has for me for selling, buying, also the same similar zone here. Okay, I agree with that. Let's have a look at this plan here. No trading gold for me, low volume, been faking out, 3 a.m. Patience wins, yes sir. Sells below the 4 hour, okay great, similar plan. Your buys are above here, yeah, I agree with that. That's your safest place to be looking for buys. We would have just seen what type of price action develops in that, and then we could have maybe even bought above here to fill this wick and continue to your zone. So that's just a little bit more of an advanced thing, is like, okay, since we've tapped this, if we close above the most recent resistance, we can go to retest this and then to here, because that's like 5-6 pips. So it's enough to put us in a profitable position. But for your selling zone, it makes sense. Same zone I'm looking at. And yes, overall good plans. What country do you stream from? I stream from Dubai. Yep, like Valo said. Employment change higher than expected. Yes, we did see that. We saw that come through. Can you explain the mark? I'm confused. Which mark are you confused about? See your gold. I think gold will be same as mine. Yep, exactly, right? Remember, this is a key zone here. Many people miss out on marking that up, and then they sell break of this low and get sent to destination screwed. I like your buying zone. Definitely makes sense there. Fake out back into the range. You can use that 2180 as a watch zone, and then you're good. So overall good. The one touching the candle now? Yes, this was something from yesterday. Normally it wouldn't be relevant, right? Because we crossed through it once, we crossed through it twice. You can see this small support here. But what happened was is that we saw the news low reject off it. So the news low rejected off it, so now it's still relevant today. So even if we didn't mark it up, let's say we were starting our chart markup fresh, we would have marked that speech low anyways, because that's our last rejection. So we want to be below our rejection, especially if it's just going to fill this news move and then continue up. Right, this is something we commonly see, is that when a speech comes out, we see the retest towards that speech. If sellers want to come into the market, we should see it continue below this low. Think about this a high and this is a low. So we need to make a lower low to continue down, right? Because that will be a downtrend, lower low and lower highs. But if we fail to continue below this low, then that's what's just going to happen. We're going to either range in here, or we're going to create support to go back up to test the highs. How much do you risk? Percentage wise, I run 2-3%, man. But I don't advise doing that until you have some form of consistency, you know, because 3% can add up definitely quick. This is lottery mode today. I'm out. Yeah, it's been a little bit random. Overnight, we've had a massive push up. Right now, we're having, right before GBP news, we have Bank of Japan say something, give us a 50 pip move down. Now we're having England, you know, come out and you know, give the news here. So yes, of course, a little bit, you know, you need to know what you're doing today for sure. What's a valid range in terms of pips? I would say, for me, like I need at least 6 pips to see what happens, but I'm not really closing at 6 pips. If you go look at my trade history here, all of the trades I've taken, there's no trades closing at like 6-7 pips. You can see here, like, you know, this is like the smallest one here, 7 pips, and that's like, look, I even wrote here low volume. Like that was a certain situation where we were dealing with low volume and I needed to just secure something, right? Like, the reason I wrote 7 pips here in my journal is not because I close at 7 pips. This trade here that we took was actually a 21 pip move, but look how big this move was. But I closed half at entry, so I just messed myself up in terms of my total earning in this move was 7 pips because I closed some of it, right? So it's just me being transparent in my journal. How's the 5-minute structure coming? Yeah, we're starting to build 5-minute structure, which is good. Five-minute thunderstorm? Yeah, it would be one, but with 3 minutes to close, I need to see a close below that zone. This would be a lot better instead of it just retesting the zone, faking out, and then going up. Then you're stuck with like a big rejection close. Can you have a daily weekly resistance 188, 383. Can you please explain that? I can understand why it's there. Yes, because this is just the previous one, right? If you go start on weekly, you can see this is that previous weekly where we crossed out and now we're holding above. You see that? It's just the previous weekly, and then if you also go to daily, you'll find that it's around this daily zone here as well. But what's more important is the weekly, right? This is more my higher time frame zone. Looking at this as a weekly time frame. Oh, good man. Need the 15 close below? Yes, I can guess what close you're looking for. I think that would be ideal to see that. I'd buy based on what? Pacific Pulse and Genius. It could work here. If this rejects it last 1 minute, then it could work. We need a close below this 4 hour. 4 hours being important. This 5-minute structure here is being important. I basically need something closing below this 5-minute structure to be able to take sales. Maybe this last 1 minute can do it. After a big 5-minute candle move down, I expect at least a move to retrace this right after it breaks the lows. TP top of the wick. Well, this opened no top wick anyway, so no way you're entering that. I mean, that would be supporting your idea, right? For it to open like that. I would like to see a close below this line. If I can see a close below this line, then I'll be interested in that. If we're going to look for retracement here, then I mean, risking it for the biscuit. If this 5-minute close is bullish above here, that's risking it for the biscuit. With news coming out mixed, both directions make sense. That's what makes this hard, is news came out mixed. Right? So we're seeing both directions could be a possibility. I'm going to wait for this 5-minute to close. Either way, it's going to give us information. Either 5-minute close below here or above here, we'll be knowing what's going on. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be back 1 second. It now seems like making a small little consolidation here. If I want to take a buy on a 5-minute right now, I want to see a liquidity grab first. I want to see it try to break the lows and then close above this resistance. Because remember, we have everything against us. 30-minute is bearish, 1 hour also closed bearish, 15-minute closed bearish. So you know, just buying on a 5 as a counter trend here, you have to have at least some sort of liquidity grab to justify that. Otherwise, you're just trying to take too riskier shots here, trying to get a bit lucky. Just go full margin with a 100 pip stop loss. Yeah, I'm sure if you run a 100 pip stop loss, at some point you should see some sort of profits, right? At least something. Until the day you don't, and that's where you lose big, right? First time here and I'm falling in love with what I'm seeing. I'm glad you're enjoying it. If you're new here, be sure to leave subscribe so you can show up to future streams. Would appreciate it. I don't like having buying and selling option right next to each other. Yes, that is very true. It's not the best thing. This 5 minutes not even closing above though. It's just a bit mixed now. Remember, we can't get too excited after news. Price is now maybe just gonna chill, decide what it wants to do. And then we see it choose a direction. In the next, 10-15 minutes. Shows that we really don't have a direction, so we don't really want to trade. Yes, yeah, as a safety perspective in terms of following a bias and a clear plan, then that exactly does that. But giving yourself shots, there'll always be shots, just depends on what you want to do for that particular day. Like generally Monday I'm not giving myself riskier shots. Tuesday I can, because then you have the rest of the week to make up for anything. Or you just sit and do nothing. It's just based on all personal preference, you know? Which I like, because you made your personal preference choice. Did London open already? No, it will open in 40 minutes. Fabez, are you in the Zoom call? Make sure you're in the Zoom call. There's no delay in the Zoom call. If you're watching still on YouTube, you're watching with delay. Just here for chats in YouTube? Okay, just double checking, man. Just to make sure you have that. Appreciate that, though. The saving time is screwing you up? Yeah, it screws up a lot of people. It took me like at least 2 market cycles to fully get that down. I was always confused, like what? What time is New York opening? What time is this opening? But you get used to it. I thought it opened an hour ago. Yeah, it's just because of daylight savings. What will happen at the end of this month, 31st, Europe and US will line up together and everything will be clear. How to join Zoom call? You have to be part of the exclusive group. If you're part of the exclusive group, you get to join the Zoom call. Is NY still 9:30 EST? Yeah, that is NYSE open. NY open is at 8 a.m. EST. But until 31st, abrupt chaos. Is the private group worth it? Of course, I'm going to say it's worth it, but you can hear that from the members in the group. So they can type in YouTube chat. If they're on YouTube, they can type in YouTube chat and they'll let you know if it's worth it. I definitely do think it's worth it, man. You're not going to find as much value for that price tag to get all of the information, the videos, to get the, you know, the Zoom calls, the weekly webinars. %, worth it eating lobsters. It's not worth it. Waste of money if you learn to trade. Well, you're not even in the group, so how can you say that? And also, your sentence doesn't make too much sense. It's not worth it. Waste of money if you learn to trade. But how are you going to learn to trade? That's the whole point of the group, right? To learn to trade. I have 17.98 gain this month, but 53% drawdown last month. Am I doing better? You are, because you're positive, but your account should not be swinging like this. Right? Your account should not be. That's telling me that you are over risking, right? Lobsters, I have Lamborghinis. Yeah, but you know, we don't want the Lambos. Lambos you can leave for the Furus. Every Furu has a Lambo, bro. You're not different. I'm just... When will you host the free webinar? Sometime this month, man. Just trying to free up some stuff. I applied to the group on your website. How do I know if I'm on the wait list? Just if you went ahead on the website, for those who are asking how to apply, you just go here, you press join now. Once you press join now, it will redirect you to this page, and then you just request, well, I'm obviously logged in, so, but yeah, you request access, and then you will be able to join the wait list, and then you'll be admitted to the group. Right? So once you join the wait list, obviously when spots open up, I admit you to the group. But how it works is first come, first serve on wait list. And I normally accept like one or two people per week on wait list, just to keep it tamed and growing. That's the link. All right, we're seeing a bit of a retracement here. How's this 5 minute looking? Probably most rented. It's so much value. I'm amazed someone can question it. Like, why do we even talk about this? Yeah, people don't see the value until they're in, but I don't, you know, the thing is, if I market it hard and tell the value, then people won't believe that that's value, and I'll sound cheesy like I'm trying to market. So it's a very fine balance of just saying people who want to take the initiative to get better at trading are welcome in, and they will get the value. That's how I run, you know? It's not like I need to show off to everyone how much value that's in there just to market it, because that will actually do worse, because this industry is obviously very fickle, right? We see a lot of people fickle in this industry, and they say that, you know, oh, you're just marketing, you're just trying to sell, you know, and all of that. So I'll just keep quiet, and those who take the initiative to want to be part of the team, they'll benefit from the value, and it's simple like that. Depends on loss, how many get to join? Well, no, that's not really the case. If you do the math, then you'll realize that compared to my trading size, I need a damn lot of members to be able to cover a loss. I basically, and this is going to be mad to you, I need 50% of who's in the Zoom call right now to join to cover one loss. Think about it. So no, it doesn't work like that. Does Mamba have a legit strategy? I've not looked into his strategy, so I can't tell you, bro. I can't tell you. I'm not gonna diss on someone or tell them it's not working or works if I don't know about them, right? Alright, what we got going on here? It's 5 minutes trying to close here. 2 minutes. I would expose the aim. The aim is to have pro trading flow, so it's your interest to see people get good? Yes. And it's how it works, man. It's how it works. You see, people come in, they don't want to get good, they leave. That's why I made it monthly. I don't want to lock people in and then it becomes toxic, right? Like you see, you lock people in for half a year or something like this, and then they don't want to be there and it's toxic. Just curious, I bought at 188,969 on this trade. Was it a bad entry? 188,969. You bought at 188,969. I'm not sure what you bought based off. I think, first of all, it is guaranteed to be a bad entry because it was before news. So I'd never recommend to trade like that before news. That's the first thing that I see wrong with your entry. Number two, if you bought when the candles were red, there was no support formed, so you can't take a buy. Right? You can't take a buy. If you bought back here, then you should have managed your trade when it came back, right? So all of my analysis, everything that I look at your entry either should have not been taken or should have not been a loss. It would have been one or the other. Thoughts on setup 2 on 15? Yeah, I was just measuring it out here. I want to see how this 5 minute closes. Remember, this is the bearish 30-minute close here, right? So you have to keep that in mind. Have to keep that in mind. This is a bearish 30-minute close. 5 minutes closing very weak here. I don't really like it that much. If we can come down, grab liquidity from these lows, break these lows, and then break the highs, I'll take it. Remember, the range is not big here, break of highs, right? This is only up to here is 9 pips. So I'd rather skip on 9 pips. Buy back in the fake out in the range, right? If we can buy on a fake out back inside the range, A, we'll have more confirmation, and B, that range is a little bit bigger also, right? Right, we have from here, we have break even point is 9 pips, and then total range here is around 19-20 pips here. You see that? We just retested 4 hour to upside, old 4 hour. This one you're talking about. Yes, This is an old 4 hour. We can mark that in. P4. It definitely is going to be relevant because we're reacting off it. Harry, what conditions would you need to be met to take a trade on 5 minute? That's a little bit more advanced. It's not, you can't give a one word answer, but generally I would say 90% of the time I always have a candle supporting that. Right? That's what I'm saying. Is that it's all based on 15, 5 minutes is just using for entry. It's not old, it crossed through one time. It's still old. It's still a previous one. It's not the most recent. It's not young. A 15 close, you mean? Yes, exactly. Love the way you trade, keeping it simple. Yeah, I like to keep it simple as well. Less headache for me. Harry, single pair or multiple pair? I would recommend a single pair, man, because you can focus in on it, not be distracted, backtest it. It's very hard to backtest 6, 7 pairs and learn its characteristics. 1 or 2 pairs is a perfect balance. I'd say 1 to 2 pairs is perfect. 2 pairs I think is ideal because you know it's always good to have more than 1 pair. But you know, that's perfect. As someone who started last April, I can confirm Harry's mentorship is well worth it. Fortunately, had to step away to life issues. Will be joining exclusive soon. Always welcome, Jiggy. Top man. I'm gonna full port your trade. Please don't full port my trade, because then if it goes the other way, you're gonna be super upset, man. You're gonna be super upset. And then, if you full port my trade and then you're super upset, when we take a winning trade, since you full ported that trade, you're not going to be able to make profits on the winning trade. And that's the issue, right? So we need to manage risk because we don't know the outcome of the next trade. I expect it to be a win, but it's not always going to be. And that's very clear, right? We're traders. I mean, either way, whatever results, I'm very proud of you know, my trading consistency. I think it's amazing to achieve a point like this. 55 wins, 15 losses on stream is pretty good. Pretty good. Could you send the link for the stream track record? Yes. What I'll do is I'll make it with Nightbot, but for now it's in the free group here. So if you go to the free group, you go to Tradesharpe here, and then you go to resources. You'll find it in resources here, stream journal. Do you trade off stream? Mainly when stream ends, I do sit in Zoom calls if there is, you know, with the exclusive guys. The only time I do trade off stream is with the guys in the New York session, right? If we're trading in New York session on New York chat, we're discussing a position. Otherwise, no, because that's not in my plan. Like, I'm active when I'm actually trading, you know? Otherwise, I'm not really interested in the charts. I can't be sat here 9-10 hours a day staring at the charts. Is full porting 100%? Yeah, Christian, that's what it means. Full margin, same thing. Are you interested in selling below 655? No, I'm interested to sell from 684. If we close below 684, we could maybe look to get to around 600s and then see what happens at 600s if we start to reject this previous resistance or not. How much time it took you to be profitable consistently? I like that you added consistently. I would say that took to be consistent. Oof, that probably took like, yeah, 2 years total probably to prove my consistency over the next year after being profitable. See what's going on here. How long till this 5-minute candle closes? 3 minutes. Yeah, I think if we can close above this 4 hour, could be aggressive option here. What are we looking like? 10 pips to there. We'll have to see. Can you consider a quick scalp, 5-minute closing about 750? Yeah, I do think it could be a quick scalp. Yeah, that's something I'm looking at. These buys purely based on 4 hour? Yes, it would have to be. But I think if we get below 684, we'll probably go for a deeper retrace here. Do you know about Dunning-Kruger effect? No, I don't know what that is. So setup 3 in 50-minute time frame, not with this wick. The problem is it's gonna be an invalid setup 3. Why? Because we closed at the support. We're looking for something to close below for sells. So we need something closing below, you know. I've been trading for 6 months and I'm still at break even. Is that normal? It's not normal, it's exceptional. If you've only been trading for 6 months and you're at break even, you're ahead of most people. Most people are losing 6 months in. So break even is one stage away from profitability. So you're definitely on the right track, man. Just need to find out what's causing you to be break even. This could be interesting 5-minute close if we dip down and close a little bit deeper here. Retest of the 4 hour. Not interested in setup 3? No, I rather see this 5-minute close below in 55 seconds than just rip it on a setup 3. Because let's say now, last 40 seconds, this thing reverses and closes back up. I don't like it. Hopefully it can now chill for like, 15 seconds here would be nice. 15 seconds, just 15 seconds to chill. Yo, chill 2 seconds. Give us bottom wick, top wick maybe? No, nothing? Just push down? Okay. GG. Nothing? No bottom wick, no top wick? We might have to big brain play this. Let's see if we can big brain play this. $15 close will be the next option here, yeah. You don't like it breaking the lows? With 40 seconds left, I'd rather just wait for 40 seconds. 40 seconds for me. I just would have hated to enter break of lows and then it rejects back up the last 30 seconds. It shows its true colors. Oh, you're talking about now? I guess, but... see if we get 1 minute something. 1 minute structure would be ideal to do that. I'm actually trying. What I'm actually looking for is if we can retrace here and retest this zone, I can sell off the retest. Selling off the retest would be ideal. Or we get this 15 like this. This is not a bad 15 close. Yeah, let's see if we can get this close here in 1.5 minutes. Would be nice to see if we could get a nice little close in 1.5 minutes. Does it make sense fundamentally to retrace whole of Asia? Yeah, because it was impulsive, no data backed, right? Not whole move, but definitely we could see some sort of retracement. Alright, 8 seconds for this candle to close. Let's see how this candle closes here. Do have a nice bearish candle close here, closing below the zone here. If we can get a top wick here, we can look to sell. Don't do this to me, GJ, today. Come on. Don't do this today. Would you run full 20 pip stops? I'll run it above this structure here. Somewhere around here, 15.9. Yeah, so I need a top wick. If we can make a top wick and then flip and break the lows, that will be my entry here. I don't even have one on my broker. Let me zoom in. See if we can make it stop wick now. "30-minute support." Where's your 30-minute? It's previous. We crossed through it twice here, so we should be okay. Playing games here. This candle might do it here, make the top wick. Any extra info? Excuse for no top wick? Yes, there is a possible you can. You can do that actually. That's what I'm populating. If you have something breaking this low here on 1 minute, it would make sense. But this really does look like it wants to make a top wick here. I mean, it's so close to do it. It should just do it here. Look how close it wants to do it. Alright, top wick has been made here. So if we can now re-break its own lows here, I think that'll be good for a sell. This is why we wait for a top wick, by the way. Came down 3 times, no need for a top wick. Still waiting for a top wick, man. But never broke the lows. But yeah, this is why we wait for top wicks, just to avoid this potential drawdown here. It's not worth the risk like 0.3 RR. No, I think we have here, look, stops are around 15 pips here. First watch zone is going to be around 9 pips. Down here it will be around 18 pips. It could also be a fake out. What is a trend line running somewhere around here? Five open, no top wick. No, but since we have it on 15, we should be okay. It can be a fake out, which would be nice, but, you know, then we could actually look for buys. But that's why we wait for the top wick, right? Because if this doesn't reflip and break its own low, then I think if we can start getting back above this 794, we can look for buys actually back above here. Because then it will be the fake out. And then I agree with you, Sean. It will also flip the 30-minute. But if it breaks lows again, I would be in anyway. Yes. Either way, we'll eat. Yeah, one or the other, right? What do you think about gold fake out liquidity grab? Possible buy? Yeah, I think above the zone where you said to buy would make sense, right? Not below here. Below here is a little bit tough. Alright, let's see if he wants to break the lows here. Alright, lows broken. Got triggered here. Into a sell. Gonna put stop somewhere around here. Max TP gonna be down somewhere here. I have plenty of room to manage this trade here. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, let's go. Hopefully this 5 minute can close below this wicks here. It's looking likely at the moment. Ooh, no top wick. Don't like that. Can this be the time where there's like no top wick and it just starts melting? This would be perfect, right? For us to be the time where there's no top wick and it just starts melting like this and just continue melting like no tomorrow. Nice. All right, for now I'm gonna adjust stop loss above these highs here. Nice. At this point here, I'm going to move stops to break even. I'm actually going to close half my position here. Yeah, I'm going to close half my position here and let the rest run. Just going to trail this on this 1 minute here. Just trailing on 1 minute. Up around 14 pips here. If this 1 minute flips, I'm going to close half of my position here. But so far, so good. Nice, nice, nice. See if we can get a little bit more out of this. Beautiful push. There we go. You know what? I'm out. I close full. I'm out. I close full. I close full. I just took it, man. First trade of the week. I just closed full. I'm out. Let's fucking go, guys. What a trade. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Look at that close, man. Sniper rejection close. You guys heard it. You can't 16 pips, 1-to-1. I just closed. You can't fake that sniper close. Can't fake that sniper close, guys. You can't fake that sniper close. Let's go. I do think that this can run to the full TP, but it was 2 pip from the full TP, so I just closed here early. It's not that early, but I think it's overall good idea. I think overall was a good idea. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. Well done to everyone. That was a very nice quick trade there. Well planned out, waited for the top wick, and doesn't get better than that. Right? There we go. Even full TP was hit here. Can we get some W's in the chat, please? You know the drill. Would appreciate that. And hope you guys enjoyed that trade. Hope you guys, for the gram. We just need it for the gram. Wait for the spam. Yo, YouTube chat's lagging. Let's go, let's go. Clean, clean. Beautiful, beautiful. Good trade. Good trade indeed. Made good bucks off that. Popped a nice little 10 lot for the gram. Such a calm trade. It was because we were patient. We were patient for that top wick. We were patient for the reflip, break of the low, got triggered, and then we did this. Right? So, yeah, damn, this thing is just melting. I even said I want to run out. This is my problem. I see the money and then I'm like, okay, that's it, I'm done. That's something, right? That's why I wanted to try runner. But, you coulda, woulda, shoulda, I think it's not a bad idea to secure, man. At least secure half, if anything. I secured full. That's my plan. And actually, no, now I don't regret it, right? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful trade here, guys. Beautiful trade. Close up, close up. Let me take a screenshot of that. We'll put it in the journal. And yeah. Today is, oops. I'm using my mouse with my left hand, so it's a little bit tough. 16 pepperonis. This was a sell. This was a setup 1 actually. Actually, it was a 15-minute, but we wait for top wick. So, what time did we take that trade at? Took that trade at this 5-minute here was 11:50. I wonder what London Open will do here. It was 11:50 something. Yeah, we'll put it 11:50. London Open will be interesting to hear to see what's gonna go on. Yeah, retrace. I'm glad we closed. I think that's the right decision overall. 11:50. There we go. And post the Tradingview link. There we go. I think overall clean trade here. Overall clean trade. Happy with that, and that's the job done. So, yep, on to the next, right? Same feeling, wins and losses. Although wins, of course, we enjoy it a little bit more. I'm saying that under my breath, but have to feel the same. Come on, who doesn't like winning? Do you need devs for Pip Labs? Thank you for your offer, man, but at the moment we are totally fine. We're working on a massive upgrade on Pip Labs. You will see it will be huge, guys. So yeah, if you guys want to check out the current Pip Labs, of course it's already way better, but there's something we're going to add to Pip Labs that has been never done before in the Forex industry, and I can't wait to announce it to you guys. I'm gonna make a full video explaining everything so that we don't get questions, and forever the people who watch the stream again and again and again, I can just say, hey, watch the Pip Labs video, watch the Pip Labs video, because that will do all of the information. And yeah, so I can't wait to show you guys. I can't wait. Any date on the release? I mean, it's already released. This is just an update. As I said, guys, as I said, we will be... yeah, look at that. That was a good close. I'm happy with that close. As I said, guys, oops. We will be constantly updating the platform. We're not some lazy guys. We're not some people who just want to do something randomly here. We want to continuously make this better. And backtesting, I can tell you how much people... Right? I can tell you how many people have benefited from backtesting, which is why, right? Which is why we're doing this, right? This is a top tool. And yeah, spoil it. No. Because I can't spoil it, because otherwise, I'm serious, guys. The idea we have, that we came up with and implemented, right? So see Antonio in the chat, he was able to implement this idea that I came up with, and really grateful for that. If we spoil it before we launch, others are gonna copy. We already have people trying to implement. It's gonna be cool, guys. I think it will benefit a lot of you. Should be ready in a week, man. Should be ready in a week, guys. So whoever has already paid membership, you guys will get it first. So if you're already a current paying member, you're gonna get it first. So you guys will test it probably by this weekend, guys. You probably guys by this weekend will be testing it and using the new version. How many lots did I take? I took 10 lots on that. And yeah, Jiggy was asking here if PipLab's pricing is locked in when you join, or will it change in phases? For now, we're keeping prices the same. It might have to increase in the future as we add more things. But if you are paid either for a one-time payment or a yearly payment, or you're on a monthly payment, we will not change your payment. We will not change your payment, right? Because that's just not fair. So once you're locked in, you're locked in. Don't worry about that. We will never increase your payment because that's it. You know, we don't want to. But yeah, if you guys want to try the demo, also the demo version is even being upgraded. Like we're making sure everyone is going to eat here, right? You guys in the demo version is going to do it. Jiggy, I'm gonna make you moderator, Jiggy, because you're back, brother. Nice to see you back. And you can ban people who are spamming and stuff like that, right? You can ban, remove their messages, stuff like that. So now you're mod, since you're back. Yeah, those good buys as well. Same move down, same move up. We all eat. Today we're all eating. F80 Jet, I was having the worst day at work. Boom, Harry with the win. Oh, I'm glad that made your day a little bit better. Always nice. Alright, let's stream some Counter-Strike. No, I'm joking. I think it's pretty accurate close, man. Pretty accurate close for us to get out of that. How many percent you got on that? Nice little 2% there for me. 10 lot for 16 pips, can do the math. Let's go Counter-Strike. Go CS. Yeah, I even got a new mouse. Anyone who plays CS should know what mouse this is. Which mouse? This is called the Logitech Super Light Pro G. No, the Super Light. I have the same mouse for CS2. Yeah, the Super Light. Super light, bro. I mean, yeah, they say it in the name, but damn, I have to be quick. It is super light. It's not a bad mouse. Hi, bro. I want to join your group. Is it open? You can just hop on the waitlist here, and you'll be able to join our exclusive community. Yeah. So if you just hop on the waitlist, then yeah. I'll put the link there. All information is there. We always discuss about it. All information is there. €4 supermarket Logitech carried me through Gold Nova. The mouse that carried me was the Razer Death Adder wired one. That was a goated mouse. Super light to throw it faster at the wall when the team is shit. All skins, no game. All mouse, no game. I can frag you using keyboard and arrows. Again, toxic player. He definitely plays because of how toxic he is. Guys, we need to hit 1K viewers on stream. We need to hit 1K viewers on stream. What did we peak at today? It was 800s. All skins. Yeah, but if you notice, I was using my mouse with my left hand because my right hand, I've had some sort of strain on my index finger here. I need to go to the doctor tomorrow to get that checked out. It's not very good, actually. Yes, we will reach 1K, I'm sure, yeah. If you guys haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe as well, huh? Cannot rush P without a fancy custom P90. I'm telling you, man, the inventory go a bit crazy these days. Alright, guys, I'm gonna head off now. I appreciate everyone joining to stream. And yeah, I appreciate everyone showing up to stream here. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Don't go do anything stupid. Make sure you learn what we did here today. Make sure you understand the trade. Make sure you understand everything that was waited for. Top wick waited for everything, right? Patience was key here. And, you know, that's how it is. I didn't say wrist injury, brother, RT trading. I said index finger injury, brother. Look at this guy, Cap. He's saying sus, huh? Immediately your mind goes there. We know what's sus. Alright, guys. Take care. And hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Peace. Take care all. Have a good day.